Okay, everyone, so I'm here where I left off after defeating the air elemental. This is going to be another quick video where I wrap up a couple of things that I probably should address. First of all, apparently in my last video I corrupted many children into a lifetime of depravity for some of my remarks during my ill-conceived imitation as a I don't know, some kind of film noir character or whatever. So I'm going to pay the ultimate penance. I'm going to go ahead and go to the magic shop and listen to Keep and Laughing again. I'm not actually going to read or pay attention to what he says, but there you go. That was the ultimate price to pay. I cannot think of a more horrifying punishment than that. Also, one other thing that I didn't show, and you don't want to do this if you're playing the game for real, but oh, now this guy says "Good day, hero" to us instead of "Effendi." I guess I'm not his Effendi anymore. I'm just a hero now. That's great. I'm not going to bother taking the Saurus with me because I just want to show you what happens if you attack the griffin. So I'm going to speed up the game a lot because he's walking way too slow. Okay, let's go back out here, and the griffin is just a few screens west of Shapir. Here we go. Here's the griffin. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I guess, cast a flame dart at him. Oh, I missed. That's great. Let's try again. Squawk! Says Merv the griffin. I forgot to mention Merv Griffin is actually, of course, a real-world television personality or something. So there you go. This is Merv the griffin we're dealing with here. Okay, the griffin, formerly peaceful and content, now unhappy and upset, leaves the scene. And is that the last we've seen of the griffin? Not by a long shot, because if you go out into these screens of the desert where you're out in the open... Oh! Uh-oh, looks like trouble. And the griffin pops out and starts attacking you, and you can just kind of slash at it. And the griffin runs away in this annoying kind of way if you damage it a lot. You have to fight it basically more than once because it keeps running away as it takes damage. Alright, let's try this again. Come on. And the griffin runs away again. I think you have to fight it. I don't think I've ever beaten the griffin in just 2 fights. I think I've always had to fight it at a minimum of 3 times. I'm not sure if that's by design or just by accident or whatever. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, and he ran away again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he feels really big in his purple pants again, yeah. The searing desert heat seems to draw the water. That's a message related to just being in the desert, nothing to do with the griffin. So basically that's it. Oh, now I get caught by a brigand. Okay, let's run away from the brigand. You wisely demonstrate your inborn self-preservation skills. Basically, I'm just going to pause the game because I don't need to show anything out here in the desert right now. It's just going to show you that's what happens if you fight the griffin. But you really don't want to do that because there's absolutely no point to it whatsoever. It decreases your honor, I think. Let me see, what does my honor look like now? Yeah, I think my honor went down after doing that. It's down to 63. I think it was higher before. And you don't get points for defeating the griffin. There's really no point to it unless you want to see that mushroom cloud sort of formation that it makes as it caroms into the ground. But other than that, there's no point to fighting the griffin at all, so don't bother. It's just, it's a bad thing to do because it's sleeping peacefully by itself and you don't want to disturb it because, hey, what did that griffin ever do to you? In fact, it gave us that feather, or supplied us with that feather, which we'll be able to use later. Okay, what time is it? It's day 8. We've defeated the air elemental on day 8, and believe it or not, there's actually nothing to do at all in the game now until day 11. Actually, I think tonight, if I remember correctly, tonight Shima dances at the Kata's Tail Inn, but I'm not going to bother showing that because it's exactly the same dance as the first time, and we already saw the first one, so if you want to see it again, just go watch the first video of that again, which was some videos back. Other than that, I'm going to do a little bit of character grinding between now and then since I have like 3 days to do it, 3 days of game time to do it. Strength is pretty good. Weapon use is maxed out. Agility is decent. All this stuff is pretty decent. I guess I could work on my stealth and pick lock skill a little bit, although we won't have too much use for that in the game. Maybe throwing as well, so maybe I'll just pick my nose a lot and do some sneaking around to grind those up a bit. Other than that, yeah, nothing left to do until day 11, so I'm going to end this video here, and I'll catch you folks later on day 11.